Big delivery come in from Auto Dock. Fuel filter, a new air filter. Was that pollen filter? I think that's a carbon pollen filter, cabin filter. Yeah, cabin filter. Didn't look very air filterish. Second box. What's in the second box? Brake pads, Brembo. We have some grease for the brakes, and we have some brake pad wear sensors and a couple of leather cloths. They were just for extra. I'll put this one down, it's a bit heavy. This one. Air filter, oil filter, 2 jugs of oil, and the final one, most important of all right now, 2 new brake discs. 1 in a box, there's 2 boxes. This has been a bit of a stress, I'm not going to lie. New disc is on. Just going to give it a bit of a clean with some brake cleaner. Don't have much of that left, so I need more new discs. They kind of come a little bit like a residue on them from the factory, so they need a bit of a clean. You know what's not helped? The rain. I mean, look at the sky now, but if you look at the floor around me, I'm soaked, and there's oil there, and oil's gone all over the place. It's not been easy, but that's on. The disc is on. I've got to do the pads now, and then I've got to do the other side. The other side's the actual one with the problem. Look at the state of my hands. What's going on? Tell you what, like this wasn't an easy job. This bolt was tight, man. This bolt was tight. That's why it made it so hard. Like, I've literally flown through this part and getting that bolt off. That bolt was tight. It's starting to go dark now. I've done this one. We're all back on now. But my God, what a arsehole this job has been. That's all I can say, an arsehole. I'm going to put the wheel back on now. I think we're all good. And then I'm going to do the other side. It is getting dark, it's getting cold, but I've got to get it done. Got this really awesome setup right now. So I'm using a solar light. My mum brought me a couple of solar lights for the garden, but I don't know where to put them yet. So I've left them for now, but they've charged up for like weeks on end. Just sat in the house in the window facing the sun. So I'm currently using that. It's a really nice light actually. It's got a really nice glow to it. It's perfect when I'm vlogging. Yeah, there's actually 4 big massive LED blocks here. But I'm walking down the garden right now. So that gym building, it's actually been started today. Now, we had a lot of commotion with the guys that turned up. So the first guy that came, he was being really like funny with Sylvia. So it's currently Tuesday, and it's the 31st of March. It should have been done last week. Now, we've had the electrician in this week, and he's completely rewired the house. All new switches, you know, few new bits in there, a few new light sockets. The boiler's been rewired. There's loads of stuff he's done. Very, very grateful for that. So we told the guys doing the building that by the second week that we're not going to have any electric, because the electric's going to be off because the house is being rewired. Now, they started in that second week. This is the second week. This should be pretty much done by now, but they've only started. But I wanted to show you where we're at so far. We have measured it, and it's actually 2 foot longer than what we ordered. Not a problem, but it's not as wide as what we ordered. It's just under 12 foot. I'd say it's about 11.5 foot. We did order 12, but if they add 2 foot on lengthways and we reduce it by half a foot that way, that's not going to be a problem. So I'm just going to turn the camera on and show you where we're at. Again, I did say this is a great light. I mean, look, that's all it is. It's a solar light. It's such a bright light. Look how good that is. So yeah, this is where we're at, guys. This is the base as it stands so far, and you can see that they've you know, cemented in there, poured concrete in these, so the posts are all in nice and sturdy. I've got quite a few of those. Look, I'll just have a quick walk over it and show you, but there we go. Look, concrete post. I mean, that's a terrible job there. It's not even straight, but you know, if it does its job, I'm happy. Yeah, as we come along here, like concrete, that looks like just soil. Unless they just poured soil in there, I don't know. Concrete. Some of it looks wet still, to be fair. As we get up, you see it's sort of balancing it out a little bit. Gets a bit higher and higher. So yeah, this is where we're currently at. We've got the base layer currently in. Just walks into a tree. Oh, let's jump off there. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's how it currently looks. It's going to be nice, guys. It's going to be nice. And this is this is the gym building as it stands. You're not going to see it like this again, because hopefully from tomorrow they've finished, and then hopefully tomorrow afternoon to Thursday the building's going to be started. So really looking forward to getting that up. Oh, there's Sylvia in the window. You see her there, she's just disappeared. Oh, there she is. Hi, Sylvia. Just remembered that I didn't actually finish telling you about the guys that came. So first of all, he was moaning that this section that I've dug out isn't completely level, even though their boss, the owner of the company, said just dig out this section here. We had that big lump of soil and rock, if you remember, a few videos ago, and I dug that out and I've flattened it, and I've got it really, really nice, to be fair. They've got a good amount of ground to work with there, and it's all solid, it's nice and compact, you know, and they basically can come in and just crack on rather than having to dig it out themselves. And yeah, he's shaking his head at the fact that it's not completely level. Then after that, they were told that there's going to be no electricity. They were meant to have brought a generator. So into that second week that I was mentioning with the electrician being here, they said, we'll bring a generator, the lads will have a generator. When he was told you were supposed to have had a generator, he says, I ain't got a generator, I can't do the job. So we were like, go then. If you can't do the job, there's no point in you being here, so go. So we sent them away. They were gone. They weren't here to do the job. We sent them away, and they drove off. We spoke to Chris, who's the company owner. I'm not going to mention the company because, you know, they're doing a good job. You know, Chris has made it right. Chris has been sound. It's just these lads. So I'm not going to mention the company. I don't want to throw him under the bus. This one guy, this one lad, he just had an attitude problem. Really, really had an attitude problem. And yeah, Chris came back with the lads, told them what you know, what he wants from them, and then the lad that was mouthy and the one that was a bit of an issue, he took him away. He's gone, never coming back. And he also told us it's the second complaint in a few weeks. So it's not us, you know, we're not being funny, like, we're not being picky at people, like, we just want a job to be done. And when he turns up and he's giving attitude, making Sylvia feel uncomfortable in her own home. We're spending a lot of money on this garden room, and when somebody comes with attitude, it's like, I don't want you here. You're just not welcome in our house. You're making us feel uncomfortable. I'm just going to take you up to the front of the house because there is something else going on as well. Before I go over there though, I just want to see if I can come round here. A good view there of where the gym's going to come to, so you'll be able to get around the back here so we can paint it and all that sort of stuff. So there's going to be a nice little void. I mean, I can stick my ladder behind there and my plank. I've got a good long plank of wood that I use when I'm decorating, and I've got a big long scaffolding ladder, so I'm going to stick them behind there safely. From tomorrow onwards, we are having the roof done, and here's the start of the scaffolding for that. So that's my ladder. But yeah, this is the start of the scaffolding. They're basically covering the house in scaffolding. Let me just come through here, and then all the fronts, like, it's crazy. The whole house is it's covered in scaffolding, and I think they're going to build up another layer so they can get up to the roof. I'm guessing that's how they're doing it. We're having a skip delivered tomorrow, and I don't know where that skip's going to go. I'll be honest with you, I don't know where it's going to go. What I'm thinking to do is ask the driver to drop the skip here in place of the car, and then ask him if he can get this skip and drag it to the end here. And if he can bring that skip to here, right on the edge, we can then push that other skip behind this one, and then when the driver comes to collect that skip, he can drive up onto the curb here. I think that's probably the best way of doing it. I remember that a few days ago I was recording while I was doing the brakes on the car. I stopped recording, I was having a nightmare. So I don't know if it's like Mercedes or what, but the brakes on this car, you can't see them right now, but there's these little springs, and if anybody's ever changed the brakes on sort of this era of Mercedes, or any Mercedes, I don't know, they could all be the same, but the brakes were like ridiculously hard. Like, I didn't understand how this spring was working, so I was just kind of like seeing what happened basically, and I got them off in the end. I started on this side, on the passenger side, and by the time I got these off, I mean, it was hailing, it was cold, it had rained most of the time I was out here, and I'd had enough. I did stop filming, I gave up with it, I just cracked on. I finished that one, it took me hours to do it because of them bolts. Went round to the other side and started that. Now, because it took me so long and I was cold, it had been hailing, I was wet, I'd had enough, so I rushed to get that side done. What I did is I actually tightened the bolts up rather than slacking them, because I just wasn't thinking, I wasn't paying attention, and I snapped the bolt denter. So I had this bolt that was stuck on, couldn't get it off. I took the whole disc off with the caliper, managed to get the broken part out, but then I couldn't drive the car because I didn't have a bolt, basically, and the bolt you can only get from Mercedes directly. So I was in a bit of a mess, if I'm honest with you. I was in a bit of a mess. Sorted it now, it's okay, but yeah, what a nightmare. Things were just going wrong all day. Things were going wrong all day. Sylvia! Hello! Sylvia! Sylvia! Oh! Hello! Oh, there she is. They bumped into you then.
How am I going on the meeting today?
Scaffolding up now. Look at Sylvia. Sylvia! Where is she?
Hello!
Sylvia, give us a wave. Give us a wave. She can't even hear me.
Bye!
Where are you? Like a child. I came up just. I only went so far. Popped my head over the wood. But I don't like it, I'm scared. She's all the way up on the roof. I'm scared of heights. I can't go any higher. This is about it for me. It's about all I can do. You okay there?
Yeah.
I'm too scared, come up, I'll be honest.
Fine.
Don't touch that wire there.
I will not.
Enjoying yourself? Yeah. Hey? Look at that bird in the tree in front of you. How's it look?
Cool.
Sorry, I can't come up there. This is my limit, I can't go any higher than this. I'm already too high, I'm not looking down. I do not like heights. And I'm gripping onto this ladder with everything. Look at my hand, it's white. You coming back?
Yeah, we're just packing out.
You're wearing Crocs and I don't like it. That's it. Are you okay? Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Wearing Crocs.
I don't have safety boots, sorry.
No, but you do actually, I think.
I don't.
You got boots, could have worn boots. Yeah, I don't like it up there. I can't go up there.
I enjoyed it.
It's not for me, unfortunately. Guys, there's a fox outside somewhere. He's just been right up to the back door here. I feel like putting something out for him. Try and be as quiet as I can. Don't want to scare him off. Let's see if he comes back for that. I'm gonna go in, turn the lights off in here. Not turn the lights off, sorry, they're already off in here. No. Just gonna sit here for a minute and wait. So you know we've had the windows all replaced, except these ones. These ones are like the old style windows. They're very old UPVC, and they've got the lead inside them. Couldn't think of the word lead. No, I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. But yeah, we left these because it's not a bay window. It sticks out. It's a thing's called a bow window. So it's actually underneath here is hollow. It's like there's nothing under there. It's under there is gravel. It's outside. So the window sticks out, but only there. So yeah, actually, it's not going to be a case of taking all this out here. It's just a case of cutting the wall, taking all this away, and having the bifolds in. Come on, Foxy, come back. He's probably watching me, so he's like, I'm not coming back while you're there. Oh, such a shame. He will be back. He'll be back. Tomorrow morning, guys, that food there is going to be gone. Must have scared him when I opened the door. But yeah, he came like down here, stayed around by the bins, came back along here, went out by this bush, and then sort of ran off over that way. That's why I've got my eyes open for him. Definitely, I've been sat here for about 30 minutes and they've not come back. It's getting late. I'm gonna take a quick bath and go to bed because I've got a lot of work on tomorrow. And yeah, got some stuff I need to talk about with you guys. So yeah, I'll see you in the morning.